You are standing in front of your house, staring at the car. The key feels different in your pocket today. There is no one in the passenger seat to adjust the rearview mirror for you or to give that subtle nudge on the handbrake. Your parents or friends stayed behind, waving from the door, and now the interior of the vehicle suddenly feels vast, silent, and charged with a new responsibility. You get in, close the door, and the sound of the world outside is muffled. It is just you and the machine. You start the engine. The sound is familiar, but today it feels like the roar of an animal that you are still not sure you can completely tame. You shift into first gear, leave your street, and the urban route is the usual one. Traffic lights, pedestrians, the slow rhythm of the neighborhood. But as you approach the access ramp to the highway, your stomach knots up. You see the flow of cars up there, passing like metallic blurs at 100 kilometers per hour. Fear whispers, what if I can't merge at the right time? But curiosity and the desire for independence speak louder. You step on the accelerator in the acceleration lane, the engine revs up, the speedometer needle begins to climb. 60, 80, 100. For the first time, you don't feel the speed as a passenger. You create it. You enter the main lane and suddenly the scenery expands. The city is left behind and the grey ribbon of asphalt stretches to the horizon. In the first few minutes, the tension is absolute. Your hands grip the steering wheel so hard that your knuckles turn white. You look at the mirrors every 5 seconds, paranoid about the giant trucks that look like moving mountains coming toward you. Every time a bus passes, it makes your car sway slightly with the air displacement, and your heart races. You think, I shouldn't be here, I'm just an intruder in this dance of giants. But then something changes. The initial panic begins to be replaced by a rhythm. You realize that you don't need to fight the road, you just need to flow with it. You turn on the radio, a song you love starts to play. The sound fills the car, and for the first time, you allow your shoulders to relax. You look to the side and see the landscape passing by like a high-speed movie. Trees, pastures, signs, everything becomes a blur of colors that seems to celebrate your freedom. A strange sense of power comes over you. You decide to overtake a slow truck. You signal, look, move to the left, and feel the car respond. The engine gains strength. You pass the metal giant and return to your lane. It is a small victory, but to you, at that moment, it feels like you have conquered an entire territory. You smile, alone, a silly smile from someone who discovered that the world is much bigger than the neighborhood where they grew up. The mind begins to wander. In the isolation of the car, thoughts gain a different clarity. You start thinking about the destination, about life, about the fact that now you can go anywhere. If you decide not to take the next exit and keep driving for hours, no one will stop you. The asphalt becomes a space for meditation. You feel like an adult, perhaps for the first time truly, that feeling that the control of your trajectory literally is in your hands. But the road likes to test the new ones. Suddenly the sky darkens and it starts to rain. Or maybe traffic stops suddenly due to roadwork ahead. The fear returns, but this time it is different. It is not the dread of the beginner, it is the alertness of the driver. You step on the brake calmly, maintain your distance, watch the warning lights. The paranoia from before is now prudence. You handle the situation, and when the flow returns to normal, you feel a silent pride. You managed. After a while, which felt like an eternity, but was only 30 minutes, you see the sign for your exit. You slow down, take the loop, and the sound of the tires on the asphalt changes. You return to the ordinary streets, to the 40 kilometers per hour limits, and the annoying intersections. The car goes back to being just a means of transport. You park the car at the final destination and turn off the engine. The silence that follows is profound. Your legs shake a little when you get out of the vehicle. You look back at the car sitting there and it looks different. It is no longer the untamable animal, now it is your accomplice. Nothing in the world has changed. The sun is still the same. The destination is the same as always, but inside you something has been transformed. The horizon has shrunk because you proved you can reach it. You walk into your appointment or into someone's house, and when they ask, "How was the trip?" you just smile and say, "It was fine." But deep down, you know that ribbon of asphalt was the setting for one of the greatest discoveries of your life. Freedom has four wheels and the smell of fuel and wind.